Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a tutorial for you for a trick called building blocks. Now, building blocks I just uploaded recently. It should be the most recent video on my channel, so go back and watch the performance. And I had somebody comment and ask if I would do a tutorial for that trick, and I'm happy to do so. So this trick requires just a regular deck of cards that I'll get to in a minute. It also requires 16 little blocks here. You don't have to use blocks. I got these for like $3 at Hobby Lobby. You can use just scraps of paper if you want. I think it looks better with little wooden blocks like this, but bits of paper works just fine too. And you will label them on one side from 1 through 16 and lay them out kind of in a grid like this. Then as far as the deck of cards go, this trick does require a stack of 16 cards, if you couldn't figure that out already. And I will show you the stack that I use. You can use whatever cards you want, but this is what I use. So this is my stack here of 16 cards. It starts on top with the Ace of Diamonds and goes down through the 4 of Clubs. Again, use whatever cards you like, but this is mine. And what you're going to do is you're going to write each card on the back of a block, but you're going to do it in backwards order. And what I mean by that is the top card, the first card of my stack, the Ace of Diamonds, you're going to write on the number 16 block. The second card, the 3 of Diamonds, you're going to write on the 15 block, and so on. So once you get to the end, your 16th card in your stack, the 4 of Clubs, you'll write on the back of the number 1. So it's kind of in reverse, if that makes sense. So once you've done that, once you've written those, you will take your stack, and this stack will go in the 18th position. So these cards will be the 18th through the 33rd cards in your deck. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to take 17 cards, put them on top of your stack, and then the rest of the cards on the bottom. So your stack is 18 through 33. And then at that point, the trick's ready to go. As long as you follow the steps properly, the trick will work itself. So you can do some false cuts and false shuffles if you want, just to leave that stack as is in the middle of the deck. And the way this trick works, as you saw in the performance, is they can select any of the 16 numbers they want, and you will eliminate the other numbers in that row and in that column. So for example, let's say they pick number 5. You'll get rid of the other numbers in that row and the other numbers in that column. They'll be left with 9 numbers. They can pick any of the other numbers they want. Let's say they pick number 16. So you'll get rid of the other numbers in that row, the other numbers in that column. They'll be left with 4 numbers. They can pick any of those. Maybe they pick number 2. You'll get rid of the other number in that row, the other number in that column, and then automatically they'll be left with 1 number left. So through their random choices, they've arrived at 4 random numbers. And you can then say, okay, we'll make it even more random by placing one of those numbers off to the side. That's a completely free choice, whatever number they want. Maybe they put number 11 off to the side. Whatever 3 numbers are left, you'll add them up. So 2 and 5 is 7, plus 16 is 23. So whatever that number is, you'll count down to that card in the deck. So 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23 will go next to their chosen number. And so you can emphasize that, they made a bunch of random choices, ultimately arriving at 1 random number and 1 random card. At this point, you can show the deck to just be well mixed, just a regular shuffled deck of cards. You can show that on the back of all the other of the numbers are all a bunch of random playing cards, and each block really does have a different playing card on it. You can show these 3 as well, and then of course the big reveal at the end is the number that they randomly picked will have a playing card on the back, which will match the card that you counted down to, in this case the 8 of Spades. So fun little mathematical trick. Again, I like using the wooden blocks. I think it just looks a little bit nicer and neater, but you can use just scraps of paper and that works fine as well. So I encourage you guys to give this one a shot. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions about this, comment below and I'll be happy to help you out. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you soon.